The house stands where it always has. Home lives far away now, yet it keeps cycling back into my mind. Memory arrives unexpectedly, a smell, a sound, a shaft of afternoon light falling across an empty corridor, and suddenly the years disappear. I see my brother running beside me, one hand steadying the bicycle as I learn to ride, his laughter louder than my fear. We spoke about it again recently and laughed as though no time had passed at all. I remember Onam mornings, children scattered across the muttam, gathering yellow and white flowers for the Pookalam, approaching the task with the seriousness only childhood can summon. A swing hung from the oldest and mightiest branch of the jackfruit tree. It rose and fell with the sky itself, carrying us through long afternoons of chillatam, standing, swinging, plucking leaves, inventing worlds that belonged only to us. As evening arrived, lamps were lit one by one, and the house slowly settled into the embrace of night. The kitchen always knew we were home. The fragrance of coconut oil, jaggery, and spices drifted through the rooms. Banana chips crackled in hot vessels, jackfruit chips lay drying in the sun, orange ixora flowers bloomed quietly along the pathways, so ordinary then, so unforgettable now. Cousins filled every corner of the house. We ran, argued fiercely, forgave easily, and returned to play as though nothing had happened. Beyond the house, the pond waited like a secret. It was there that we learned to swim. My father's sisters were real swimmers. They taught us patiently, turning fear into trust and uncertainty into confidence. Those days did not know they were becoming memories. They were simply life, ordinary, abundant, and deeply ours. The red tiles still hold the afternoon heat. The corridors still gather long rectangles of sunlight that arrive every day with the certainty of prayer. The mango trees still bend under the weight of fruit. Time, it seems, has forgotten this house, but the seasons have not. It is the season of mangoes again. They fall one by one onto the earth below, soft thuds in the silence of the afternoon. Once there would have been a race to gather them, small hands, eager voices, baskets carried beneath the trees. Now they lie where they fall. The house waits. My grandmother is no longer there. Yet her absence has become another room in the house, one that we enter without speaking. It lingers in the kitchen, in the veranda, in the corner where she sat watching the rain arrive over the hills. The sunlight still falls unfailingly across the corridors, but it no longer finds the same faces. The years have worked quietly on all of us. The cousins who once filled these rooms with laughter arrive with slower steps. The adults who seemed impossibly strong now pause before climbing stairs. The weight of age has crept into everyone who once gathered here for weeks together, believing summers would never end. Even traditions have changed their shape. There are store bought achapams now, the rose cookies, crisp and perfect in their packets. No one spends entire afternoons stirring batter, heating oil, and waiting for the first batch to emerge golden from the mold. Convenience has arrived gently, carrying away rituals we hardly noticed for leaving. Outside, the jackfruits ripen and split. The cashew apples fall and surrender themselves to the earth. The trees continue their work without witness, faithful to seasons older than memory. And the house remains, holding its silences, holding the echoes of conversations that have long dissolved into the evening air. For a few days every year we return, we open doors. We sweep verandas, we sit beneath familiar trees, and for a brief moment the house gathers us back into itself. Then we leave again. The mangoes continue to fall, the sunlight continues its journey across the corridors, the seasons move forward, far away, yes, but never truly gone. For as long as this house stands, and perhaps even after it does not, it will continue to live.